Oh, hello there. Coming up, the edit is ruining lives, and one of the experts isn't having it. I wonder who it could be. Also, who's headed to Wales to cheat with another husband? Plus, Juicy Roo is making some home videos. This is Rehashed Live.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Oh, there you are, and here I am, and there she is. Hello, I'm Wilko. As I said, this is Rehashed Live, and this is 100% live, by the way. Just to let you know, a lot of people say to me, there's no way that this is live. I don't know how I could speak to comments if it wasn't, but sure, I guess I could prove it. It's 7:03 or just turned 7:03 a.m. here in Melbourne, Australia, and in the UK. You can let me know in the chat exactly what time it is. It's not British summertime anymore. Is it? This is the weekend that it finishes, right? All right, so let's actually, before we get to your comments, let's get straight into a segment called How Things Have Changed. The TAB online have dug up some old pics of the Love Lab Rats, and I tell you what, they love the clickability of a title. They've called this unrecognizable. Oh, you wouldn't recognize these people if you even tried. Who is this? I've never seen this guy in my life before. Who is it? It's obviously Dean, guys. There's Dean, and then there's his ex-TV wife, Sarah. Oh, wow. You know, some of these people, the change isn't that dramatic. But with some of them, you're like, oh, wow. But I guess it's like, to me, that's Sarah hasn't changed that much. She got a little bit older. And some of our cheeks fill out a little bit. Some. Mine were always this big. Leah, there she is. I wonder if she was so complimentary. Actually, let's get me out of the way. I wonder if she was so complimentary back then. She loves handing out the compliments. So many people in the chat are saying how weird they are, like how they feel when she over compliments people. Also, there is Lucia. See, a lot of people were saying that she's, you know, people are coming for her face because, you know, she may or may not have had work done, and good for her if she did and good for her if she didn't. But like those cheekbones, they're there. And that looks like a really old photo. Also, do blondes have more fun? That is the question. Abby, woo. Changes. Okay, so that's her as a bodybuilder. My goodness. What? I don't understand the whole bodybuilding thing. I just don't get it. And David, I think, is our lucky last one here. And he kind of looks the same. Like his hair's just shorter, his beard's not as long, and he has a shirt off. Very, very different, guys. Very, very different. All right, that's the Love Lab Rats, and that is how they have changed over the years. I love titles like that because it suggests to me. There's actually a couple more. How could I miss out on a couple more? Guys, why would I miss out on this? This is Maeve. Changes. And I've got a secret, Stephen. There he is. Look at him. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I love the blonde hair. Of course he did a blonde hair look. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Killing it. Also, just a little bit of a scandalo. David was having dinner out last night with Nelly, someone else's wife, which is an absolute scandalo, and I can't believe that we're not talking about it more. Actually, I've got so much more on Stephen, because actually, Stephen was one of the lucky few who got to watch Sunday night's episode before it was removed from Channel 4. So Channel 4 made a mistake and they dropped episode 27 for just a short time before they hastily removed it. And I think they removed it because people were posting about it online. So boo to everybody who was posting about it online. You absolutely ruined it for me. As soon as I saw it online, I was like, oh, I better go watch that. Let's get to some social. What? I'm missing bits and pieces. Right. Stuff's going on in the chat, guys. Let's check in with you to see how everything is going. And what is going on with the chat today? Come on, guys. What is happening? Here we go. Oh, Stephen trying to be Bex. Right, okay, I get it. Now I get it. Brooke is saying, hello, ice block in hand at 9:05. Oh, ice block. I love that. Judy's actually caught alive. Are you sleeping now? Is he? Because he's having a great time. He's absolutely having the best time of his life. Oh, Angela's not holding back. I'm assuming, is it to me or is that to Stephen? And Deb says Stephen hasn't changed. Yeah, he really hasn't changed. And it is 8 p.m. in the UK, apparently. So, yes, sorry, it moved a little bit early because of time changes, I think. I don't know. I didn't change my time. The UK changed their time. All right? And Mystery Maverick has said that they're happy to catch a live. Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. More from you as the show goes on. Yeah, let us know in the chats. Remember, you can always super chat. Yep, you can always send a super chat if you like. You can send that at any time. And remember, at the end of the show, the Membo needs Membos. Let's move on to Paul, one of the experts. He's been on one of the breakfast shows in the UK, and he has come out directly against some of the Love Lab rats who blame the show's editing for their behaviour. He stated that cast members cannot blame editing for words they actually say or how they appear on the show.
You cannot blame the edit for what you say and how you show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They always do, though, don't they?
Absolutely. You could say, you know what? I did say all of these things that were not included. Absolutely.
Right.
But you can't blame the edit for what you say and how you show up. So what I say to so many people is that be your authentic self. Don't come as a fabricated version. Don't try to play a role. Be yourself.
Yeah, and then you can't blame the edit ever.
There you go.
You can. You can. And they will. They will absolutely blame it whenever they gosh darn feel like it. So Paul emphasized that participants should be authentic, as you heard, and not have not fabricate their personalities for the cameras. But I'm like, okay. Look, I also say that the edit can show one side. The edit can really show one side. And also, what you're saying, Paul, is that, yes, they said these things, but what you're missing out is that some of them are fed lines and some of them just do it because they're like, I just want to get out of here, so I'll just say whatever the producer has said. And some of them are coerced. So I'm not sticking up for the Love Lab rats. God knows that's not what this channel is about. But for him to just like blatantly go, no, editing's not a thing. No, that's not a thing. It is mostly because multiple MAFS UK 2025 cast members, the Love Lab Rats, have come out and had a crack at the edit, including I've Got a Secret. Stephen, April, and Grace have all publicly complained about how they were edited, especially after partner swap week. Kia and Bailey have also made comment, with Kia saying, I think the edit can take bits out and edit and move things around, but you can't put things in your mouth. Come on, Kia. Yes, you can. And Bailey said, I don't think the edit can make you look like something that you're not. I think it just exaggerates a little bit what you are. And if you're a nice person, you'll come across as a nice person. Again, like, I don't think I'm the worst person in the world. I wouldn't say nice. I'm not the worst person in the world, but the edit would absolutely make me look atrocious. If I was on any reality show, I would absolutely be canned. Now, we've mentioned the Bailey cheating rumors before, but noting again that they were all TikTok lies, apparently. The rumor was he was unfaithful to Rebecca during filming. Apparently, he slept with his ex, Lulu, who is a rat here. Rebecca described the impact of seeing the rumors online as tough, especially the claims they came from a content creator, and they said that they had a close source to the show. She said these lies are hard to navigate because people take them as gospel rather as clickbait. Rebecca felt compelled to publicly deny the rumor, which is very rare for her, apparently, in order to cut it dead, but noted she doesn't mind online chatter if it means the show's getting attention. That really says something, doesn't it? Bailey's ex, Lulu, as you can see here, also denied the rumors. She stated that there's been no contact beyond co-parenting since their breakup and that she was in a new relationship at the time that these alleged events supposedly happened. Sure, like you can also cheat. It's not really a fact. But anyway, a question for you though, and chuck it in the chat because I'm going to come straight to you. Do we think that these, not these two, Rebecca and Bailey, do you think that they'll be happy families at homestays? Because I'm not entirely sure exactly how this is going to go. Apart from that little speed bump where Rebecca really couldn't get him to do what she wanted quickly enough and he left, it's actually been pretty smooth sailing. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it. Oh, it's good. Stephen is grotty. Or as Americans would say, grody. Some people are into it. Some people are really... I just went through his comments today on some of his social posts, and some people are really, really into Stephen. Thank you very much, Jody. Yes, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe so you can comment. No, Rebecca and Bailey will crash and burn, Elsid has said. And Davina said... I'm sorry, but when Bailey said meet Bluebell, he was talking about, I thought he was talking about a pet. Yeah, no, it's his daughter. Yeah, that's his daughter. Who's saying Minga? That word in such a long time. Oh, Minga. Jeez, people have got some feelings today. We hear it all the time when the show is cutting and the vocals in the background, so obviously chopped up. Yeah, of course. There's bits and pieces that are absolutely edited to make people look bad. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, let's move on and get to Sarah and Dean. The socials have been lighting up with everyone saying that these two are having cute little dates now, and there seems to be a lot of people who are hoping for them to be together. Some fans have noticed similar shots of food being shared on their respective socials from the same location, so the same exact shots. They've been doing MAFS press stuff together, so I wouldn't go straight into thinking that they're a couple, but sure, guys, if you want to think that, that's fine.
I'm going to try and not sing this one. Oh. Don't run away. No. Don't run away. I'm feeling you. Don't run away.
That's Devani.
Devani.
That's your man.
Yeah.
That is your man.
Devani.
Yeah.
Don't run away.
My advice for Devani would be, run away, run away.
Preach.
I don't know if Dean is a real person. I just don't know. Can you be that happy and that fun all the time? I don't know. I guess he's doing press, so obviously it's an exaggerated version of himself. But I just don't necessarily even with the laugh. I'm I don't know. And I have a pretty over the top laugh. People are in the comments are saying, "Please don't rap." And someone said, actually, rap, Dean, don't sing. Okay. Oh, dear. I also don't think that they're banging. I think it's just nice that they can come out of this with a friendship. It would be the only experience that, really, only small group of people that would have this shared experience. So that's actually nice that they can share this together. Okay. I also love that there has been another conspiracy created. Now, Ash has already featured on 2 socials of other MAFS UK brides from previous seasons. Now, April drops an image on her story and boom. Oh, I love this so much. It's just such a nothing story picture, and yet so much has come out of it. So she's in Wales, as you can see, apparently, according to the flag. And because she's in Wales, she must be with the only Welshman she knows there. Ash is Welsh. Well, not the only one. Ash is Welsh, and everyone has taken this as another receipt in their soft launch to be a couple. It's a real stretch. She could also be sleeping with John from The Best Couple in the World, Abby and John. Remember, he's also Welsh. I don't think that they're a thing, but I love the scuttlebutt. I love that people would really lean into this tasty trash mess and drama if it were true. I also think that April is just trying to stir the pot. And well done to you, April. April has also played a little game online, and we're going to play it right now. It's called Fact or Fiction with the cheating scandal. Rumors. So here we go. Facts. I really enjoyed Partner Swap. I was able to not love easily. I'm changing the narrative. Have easy flowing conversations and a laugh and just have fun in general with mates. Abby is an angel and Lebanese food is lush. That's what she put in her mouth, BT dubs. Me and Stephen had multiple serious conversations about our relationships, which helped us both. And then you guys kissed. Leo paid for everything. This is a myth. I didn't have Nellie's back. I did. It just wasn't shown. Me and Stephen looked longingly into each other's eyes. That I led Leo on. I was clearly very open with Leo, the experts, and everyone with how I was feeling. I don't know. That's weird that you say it like that because you kind of denied to him that you said those things to Rebecca. I don't know. I don't know what we believe with this story. Let's get to some of the chats actually quickly. Yeah, you got to stretch. Got to stretch with this show. It's just a bit of fun. April and Stephen are really giving Dave and Veronica the couple swap. The reason I said, yes, Siobhan. Yeah, I agree with that. That was actually a really good one. But they were in bed together, which made it better. She tucked Stephen in after he untucked the blanket. Oh, after that, he untucked the blanket. Yes. No, I get what you're saying there. Yes. Lies. Yes. That's good stuff. Laser. Okay. Now, the trailer of the homestay shows Nellie is freaking out about something that she's seen on a phone with I've Got a Secret Stephen. Now, do I get into this? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it now. Actually, do I have the trailer? So this is the trailer. Actually, no, let's get to everything that he said. Let's get to everything that he said first, and then we'll watch the trailer. So Stephen's friend. So you'll see in the trailer in a second because I've cut it down so we can have a good look at it. Everyone's talking about it. There was like 15 articles about this shock moment that's coming up. Apparently, I've got a secret, Stephen. Apparently something is revealed on the phone. My thought is that it's something that we already know about that chick from TikTok who said that she was in some sort of situationship with him while he was on the show. Sorry, while he was going to be on a Netflix drama. And I do love the whole Netflix drama thing. I don't know if you've noticed, I really lean into it on the program.
I have some information that I'm going to have to drop Nellie. Oh. Why have you wasted her time in this experiment? You don't care about her and you've made her feel like shit. She deserves 100 times better. I'm going bullshit again.
I don't know what's in that. The way that they made it sound, like, I watched it a number of times, and in the articles, they really take a lot of liberty with, like, apparently Stephen, like, had his mouth covered and he was like, oh no, like me in one of my thumbnails. I just didn't see it. Maybe there's another trailer running around. Someone send it to me, because I just don't know exactly what the secret is, Stephen. What's the secret? There you go, for people who are missing that I hadn't done that in a while. Stephen has also hit out on his socials. He's been snapping back at comments, which is actually a real treat if you're bored this weekend. And he's had this to say on his stories. So, shall we? Cop-out answer for saying, I don't know her well enough to say I love her. That's in regards to what he said when people were like, how do you feel about Nellie? Yeah, I didn't know her and she didn't know me either, Mel. Someone I was with 48 hours knew me more than my wife did. Should I have told her that I loved her as well? Attack, attack, attack. Attack, attack, attack. And that isn't the football chant either. That's what I endured week after week after week, and you wonder why I was exhausted with this whole shit. Oh, and yeah, about the homestays, I did exactly that. Booyah. I don't know exactly what this is meant to mean. So does this mean that he goes to the homestays and then just stays home Because, God, I would really love it. Like, I mean, I would really love it if he just never came back. Like, don't get me wrong, I want trash, mess, and drama. But this story is it's run its course. This is the problem with the season. There's enough drama with each couple to sort of, drag it out. We don't have to just like keep people there who don't want to be there anymore. So it'd be very interesting to see what, actually, let's get to your comments. What is actually going to happen with this? Yeah, you could have voted leave, Stephen. Yeah, he didn't want to because remember, he didn't have a job at the time. Great to see the real Stephen come out. Yeah, you should see some of the replies to the comments. And even people are putting things up there and then writing, I just want to see Stephen come for me. It's like their kink. Stephen Defo would have someone not going to lie. What's the secret? Pick one. Geez, he has likely got a phone book of girls and poorly paired up curse words. He tells Nelly he has to go and film a Netflix drama. Imagine if he said, I can't come back because I've got it. How many times has What's Your Secret said leave? No, he didn't. He said stay for now, didn't he? He didn't say leave at all. I don't think he said leave once. What's your secret, Stephen? Tell us. What could it possibly be? Okay, let's get to someone else who we absolutely love and who has huge admiration for I've Got a Secret, Stephen. Julia Ruth and Kia, they popped... Oh, Kia, not so much with Stephen. They dropped into the KISS studios to chat their icks. And this is one.
You guys have like a winter ick.
When you try to look really cool, like you're in like a Gossip Girl or something, and you're like walking through London with a fur coat, but then like the ice is kind of melted, but like sort of not, and you're like slushing around.
This is such an unfair winter ick, but when a man's umbrella goes inside out in the wind, I'm sorry, it's an ick. There's nothing more icky than a man trying to like get the umbrella back to where it needs to be. Like, no, I can't.
I kind of half heard this when I was watching it on my phone, and I thought he was talking about maybe like an uncut penis, but that's obviously where my brain goes. I also think a big ick is anyone trying to get famous from MAFS, but maybe I'm in the minority there. Also with more Julia Ruth, she's been putting up some very unique home videos on her TikTok. And thanks to Andrea, a sweet baby angel, for sending this through to me on email. Guys, you can email me anytime, not only with the memo me's.
Memo me!
But you can alert me to the trash, mess, and drama that should be in the live shows or added into the rehashes at any time. Memo me at rehash.com.au. So this is just one of the posts and the description of the post, all right? So this is like the part 2 of the video series. And I know you're really going to love it. I'm only going to play you 2 parts of it because they're very interesting. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The outcome was always going to be the same. Be quiet. End up the main course. Defend myself. End up the main course. Say sorry. End up the main course. What else is there to do but be the villain? Sorry, I was never going to be enough. Welcome to my feast. Hope you enjoyed every bite. I mean, it's really good. Now, she's got some lookalike characters. Remember when Joe Exotic, I hope you watched Tiger King if you haven't, like live your truth. Remember when Joe Exotic had his Carol Baskin lookalikes? JR is really going for the same thing here, and I'm really in for it. So that's meant to be Paul, I think, the expert. It's really early. Well, it's not even really early. It's 7:26 in the morning, but I haven't had anything to eat. And now I just feel a little bit sick. And there's still one more of these to go. So this is a video series she's doing on TikTok, so you can go and enjoy. Shall we do one more? I guess so.
I'm a little too into you. Got my head over my shoes, but I like it, I like it. I'm a little too into you. Got me up over the moon, but I like it, I like it. I can't help myself. I don't want anybody else.
He's doing a
I
news report.
can't leave it alone. Calling your phone, come take me home, yeah. I can't leave it alone. Got me, you know, come take me home, yeah. I'm a little too into you. Got my head over my shoes, but I like it, I like it. I'm a little too into you. Got me up over the moon, but I like it, I like it. I like it, I like it. Little too. I like it, I like it.
I'm guessing she said they didn't have sex. So, did you have sex or did you not have sex? I'm not entirely sure exactly what the truth is. Let's get to some Memo Me.
Memo me! Memo me!
Oh, goodness gracious me. El Cid is back.
Hey Wilko, it is Elsid932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing these rehashes. We love the trash, mess, and drama.
You are welcome.
Now let's get into this. Joe and Maeve. For someone who wanted answers, Maeve certainly wasn't letting Joe talk much. He had to ask her to basically hush so he could get a word in edgewise. Now Joe looked like he came back because the producer said, hey, you better come back or else you will get fined. But I couldn't stand everybody consoling Maeve when they don't even know what it's like to be married to her. I'm sorry, that really irked me. Grace, oh, she was a Debbie Downer this week. And I wish Reese had said it. Reese looked like he wanted to say so much, but he held it back in. But she said Ashley is concerned about how he looks to the others. Well, Grace, you're concerned about how Ashley looks to the others as well, because you want him to always be the bad guy. Now, how often did Julia Ruth practice that stare across the dinner table at Nellie before she unleashed it on Nellie? I mean, oh, girl, please, could you save the dramatics? Also, Devani, he was here for his 15 minutes as well because his farewell speech was absolute trash. It was fakery. It was not believable. He couldn't even fake it as good as I'm sure Julia Ruth was faking it with him. I'm sorry, was that too much? So, Leah and Leisha, I need to know where this bottomless brunch is located because if it can make you forget your spouse or that you even ran into them, I need that in my life about 5 times a year. Sorry, honey. Leisha, you knew Lee was going to be frosty when you used Leah's phone to contact her. Imagine what's going to happen when Lee finds out that Leisha has kissed a girl before and liked it. Thank you so much for all you do, Wilko, and thank you for shouting out my small but growing channel like you did last week. See you next time.
Thank you so much, Elsid, for your Memo Me.
Memo me!
Remember, you can email them through memome@rehashed.com.au at any time. Or I think Amy has also sent one to get her Memo Me in. She says she's back. Here we go.
Hi Wilko, hi everyone. I sent my first Memo Me last week and now I fear you will literally never get rid of me.
She's addicted.
Apologies in advance for that. I have too many things to say and I don't want to ramble
Same,
on for 10 minutes straight, so I'm just going to talk about 2 couples.
Okay.
Everyone skips past John and Abby because what is there to say? But I'll tell you what there is to say because I do actually have some thoughts. Something about John and Abby feels very one-dimensional to me. It gives me the same vibe as like old school Snow White and the prince that she married. Like so inconsequential that he was only given a name ages after. like they saw one another, locked eyes, serenaded each other, and fell deeply in love without asking a single question to one another. No dialogue, nothing. I don't know. They give me that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they found one another, but it just feels so convenient and like plain sailing, and it doesn't feel raw. And I hope that it's all real, but it just doesn't feel it for me.
Agreed.
And my second note is about Nelly and Stephen. Can we have a tally of Stephen's finest moments? We have got Stephen brags about sexual encounters with someone a few days before the show. Stephen calls everyone a see you next Tuesday when asked about said bragging. Stephen tells Nelly to shut the fuck up and calls her a fucking idiot. Stephen uses Nelly's insecurities against her and makes them worse. Stephen kicks off and gets aggressive at the away day in a room full of women. Stephen admits that Nelly likes him a lot more than he likes her. Well, no shit, Stephen, you hate her. Stephen flirts shamelessly with April during wife swap week, allows her to tuck him into bed, has a pillow fight with her, calls Nelly a boring fucker, and says he doesn't miss her when she's not around. Stephen also says that at this point in the experiment, he doesn't know Nelly enough to figure out whether he likes her or not. I am sure I have missed things, but that list in itself is enough. And I think that if Nelly wrote it down, she'd be out the door in seconds. I am hoping and praying she will write leave this week because her insecurities are bad enough as it is. When she's paired with and living with someone who feeds you more insecurities, I worry that she will literally burst into flames. Can we all have our fingers crossed for Nelly and Stephen's departure on Sunday? Again, huge thank you to Wilko for another amazing week of Rehashed. What am I going to do with myself when we don't go all the way every single morning? Have an amazing weekend, everybody. Lots of love.
Memo me!
I tell you what, if people are new to this channel, then they're like, this woman's going to go all the way with this gay man. What does that mean? It means we're probably going to kiss, because I kiss probably more women than I do men. It has nothing to do with sexual, okay? It's just when you're out. When you're out, people kiss. Thank you very much for your memo me. Now, I've got one more memo me from Maria. Before we get there, don't go anywhere because I've got some quickie goss, some really quickie goss. You and I can have a little quickie session before we end up going all the way, before we wrap it up. Another memo me from Maria.
Hey Wilko, and welcome to my MAFS Weekly Awards, starting with Bell End of the Week. That has to go to Stephen for defending JR during a scorched earth meltdown and for being unable to hide how much he was enjoying the attention of two women fighting over him. Pussy of the Week goes to Joe for not being honest with Maeve about the 180-degree change of feelings. He's absolutely allowed to change his mind and was obviously forced to come back by the producers and end things on camera. But poor Maeve, although she was a hot mess, that's no excuse for hanging her out to dry. I think the producers did her dirty. The Forrest Gump Award, and I feel a bit mean about this, goes to Reet and Leisha, a match made in Gormless Heaven. Fewer brain cells than the original Barbie and Ken between them. Watching them tell each other they're happy made me smile. But and I hope they stay to the end, if only because Leave has one more letter in it, and so it's harder to write and spell than stay. Although I have to say, Reese went up in my estimation during Couples Swap Week. He showed he can listen and give sound advice. So maybe in thinking about it, I'm being a bit too judgmental. Grace is a walking advert of the dangers of thinking too much. So maybe Reese and Leisha have it just right. That brings me on to Dorm of the Week, which could only go to Nelly, the worst role model for women in the history of maths. And that's saying something. A high-pitched argument with JR gave me second-hand cringe. I normally get angry when I see a man cut off his partner's wine supply. But much as I hate him, I'm with Stephen on this one. And he said online that Nelly asked him to cut off her wine supply. So he was only doing what he'd been asked to do. So fair play on that count. I just wish it should save some of that self-righteousness and wife brainer for Stephen. instead of taking it out on the women in the group. The expert should have sent Nelly to therapy and not up the aisle. The Oscar Wilde one-liner special mention, of course, goes to the brilliant JR. And I'll say it again until it happens. I'm waiting for a book of insults. It's already on my Amazon wish list and it hasn't been written yet. Pull Your Pussy Out absolutely floored me. She'd have been great in an old school drama like Dynasty. I'm showing my age here. Or maybe Imagine Chelsea would consider her. But I don't know why I'm thinking of options for her. I'll leave that to her agent. I'm sure they've been on it since day one. Minx of the Week goes to Leah. She had a real twinkle in her eye when she was Leisha and looked like she was having fun for a change. She needs to be with somebody like that who doesn't mind her flanter. And I think she likes winding Lee up. And I have to say, I don't blame her. She's suffered enough, so deserves some fun. And finally, the Delulu Award goes to the experts for totally misunderstanding what was going on with Ashley and being on Gracie's side. I've never been so angry at a TV programme, and I'm sure lots of people agree with me. Thanks again for all your hard work, and keep it up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you very much for your memo, Marie. I said Marie before. I apologise, Marie. Marie, thank you very much. No, nothing from Amy, nothing from Mary, sorry, as far as I could see on the memo. Remember, you can send them as soon as the week ends. Just send them through. Don't be shy. There's no stakes. Send it through and we can chuck them in the show and we can have a little chit chat. All right, let's get some quickie goss. You and I can have a quickie before we wrap up this insane show. All right, Reese, who was mentioned, is going to be starring in something very new. The reality star will be making his theatre debut in a festive show marking a major career move. Reese is going to take centre stage as Prince Reese in the cheeky adult pantomime Cinderella. That's Cinderella with an S, coming to the Scala in London's West End from December 21. Fans will also get the chance to meet him in person with special meet and greet sessions planned after the performance. So you're going to talk to him and he can just talk to you like this. Yeah, I miss you. Also, quickly, some MAFS AU news. I know this is a UK series, but I've got to drop it where I can. MAFS AU news. A lot of the Sweet Baby Angels and Sassols alike messaged me about Jackie and Clint from the most recent AU series that they had broken up this week. It was circulating everywhere. Thank you to all the cult members for the emails. It is not true, unfortunately. It is just gossip. It is not true. They've come out and they've denied it. I do love it. It caught wind pretty quick and then it burned out really quick. It's also true, though, that MAFS 6 AU alum Jessica Power has been rushed to hospital with a serious, mysterious illness over the last 24 hours. So I really hope she's okay. And before we go, and I'll get to your super chats.
Super chat.
If there are any. Oh, there's a few that I've got to read out. Excellent. This season, we know when it's going to end, MAFS UK. So the finale will air on Wednesday, November 12, followed by a two-part reunion on Thursday, November 13 and Friday, November 14. This is obviously the UK dates, giving fans 6 consecutive episodes of MAFS. Oh my God, that week's going to kill me. Guys, that week's going to break me as a human. We're going to have MAFS from Sunday, November 9 to Friday, November 14 in one huge week that has been announced over the last 6 to 7 hours. So, whoa. I didn't read that bit before, so I'm just clocking that now. That's 6 consecutive episodes. Holy shit. Okay.
Super chat.
Thank you to Brooke, who says nothing but a hello. A sweet baby angel from New Zealand and a member. Been very supportive since very early on, if not the start. Nids K. Wood. Super chuffed to catch a live. Missed SDA. Thank you very much. I missed you as well. I want to say your name is Nicole. That's what I want to say. Oh, am I right? Maybe wrong. Judy, Thank you very much. You've gifted a membership. I didn't even know that you could do that. You sent one gifted membership. Who gets that? That's incredible. Thank you very much, Judy.
Super chat.
And a super chat from another member. Thank you very much to Sarah T, who says loves your work and has a heart and a pussycat with eyes. Is that the pussy that Bailey left on the floor? Sorry, laughing at my own gear here. Excuse me. All right, losing my voice, guys. It has been a humongous week. Humongous. And it sounds like it's only going to get bigger until we wrap up this show on November 14. If you're a lot of people are like, what's next for Rehash? You're going to see it all this week. I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of stuff. I know there's some stuff that's dropped in the US, which I've watched. I've just got to get around to editing it. And also the Australian series as well for the Golden Bachelor.
Super chat.
And thank you to Kanama Bazi, who says, loved going all the way with you this week. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you very much. And who got the membership? Was that someone who got the membership? What? It doesn't tell me who got the membership. Do better, YouTube. Thank you for all your memo me's. Thank you to everybody who likes these videos, comes to the live chats, supports everything. Thank you to Mary for another super chat. Yes, I will give Ari a kiss for you. He's asleep. He's asleep in the bedroom. But I'll make sure he makes an appearance in the final week of MAFS. And for right now, I've got to say, but you left. Where's the button?
What's this I see? A big old daddy.